Good afternoon, good afternoon. I do apologize, I'm adjusting my phone stuff, my Yeti. So I'm sitting at a red light right now and I don't feel like it. I hold my arm in the air, my shoulder will just die. Seems to be the commonality in these few videos, but update on the camera. Still haven't got a house or anything for it. Still right here, still shattered. Still a little shattered, but it's all right. We'll deal with it. We'll roll with it. But I hope you all have been having a great day. It's pretty like 82 out. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's cloudy. It was hot earlier when I was out, but overall, not bad. But again, I know you guys don't come here for the weather report. Half the guys you really don't care. But overall, the premise of the video, this is like the third time recording this, so there's a delay, and it'll be out tomorrow, Tuesday. Recording this on Monday. But like how I deal with the anxiety, with anxiety. I'm not saying I'm one of the people who gets bad anxiety. I never really got anxiety. Or I guess my advice on people how to deal with the anxiety would be the better overarching synopsis of the video, right? I've gotten anxiety with tests, right? And tests and exams. I never a person who's like a chronic, someone who has to hop on the happy pills to feel good, right? That's not what I'm talking about. That's like a whole different ball game. And in my opinion, 99% of people don't really need the happy pills. Personally, it's the anxiety that you're facing is pretty much short-term fear. Because just to go on a little tangent, not tangent, but explanation, anxiety pretty much is just the fear of the future, right? You're anxious for something that you pretty much have no control over. Now on the opposite side is depression. Depression is the sadness or guilt or whatever it may be, whatever negative connotation term you want to throw at it, because something happened in the past. Something that's, again, out of your control now, something that's happened that you're now looking down on it sadly, like you're upset. And it's messing with your brain, kind of thing. It's scrambling your brains. Now, I know there's gonna be comment warriors and they'll be like, boo, but that's not right. Boo, that's not what anxiety is. Boo, that's not depression. Let's be honest. Majority of your depression's pretty lousy. Your explanations for it, and your anxiety is pretty lousy explanations for why you have anxiety. Everyone gets anxiety, especially taking tests, like I said, and because you're nervous. You're nervous of what's gonna be on the exam, right? You're afraid. And my best advice for people having to deal with anxiety, and again, I'm not talking to people who need the happy pills, or a majority of people who actually don't need the happy pills are on them. But for the 1%, I'm sorry guys, you guys are on your own. You're cooked. Hop on the pills. I don't know how to help you with that. But chances are you really don't need them. Majority. Statistically, you being at a 1% outlier, very, very minimal. But I know, I'm diverging. It's like 3.5 minutes in. I haven't gotten to the damn point of the video, and I'm sorry. Beating around the bush. But my advice for people who have to deal with anxiety, and I'm not talking about depression. Depression is basically figure out why you're sad and move on from it. Because that's all you can do. Your past is the past, move on. You can't change the past. Just how you can't change the future. So anxiety, right? You're anxious, again, sorry, crappy transition. Got used to a little brick of a camera in my hands. But what you're what you're anxious about is pretty much what you have no control over. And I'm going to use the analogy of school and exams. You have pretty much no control over what is going to be on the exam, right? When you go to study for, say, a Calc 2 exam, right, or an Orgo 1 or 2 exam, you always get those nerves because, one, you're always told how hard those classes are, how much of a weed out they are, and how daunting that class is. So you already have a bar that's so astronomically low. Now you're going into an exam that's like gonna chop your head off, and you're sitting there like, oh shit, if I fail this exam, and I'm not talking about weight of the exams, my Orgo exams were weighted like 25-30%, pretty ruthless, but chances are that's pretty much what your weight of those tests are gonna be. So you got 30% of your grade riding on this exam. There's gonna be anxiety. Well, I 100% agree with you. But what you can control is what you study. You can't control what's going to be on the exam, so don't fret over worrying what's going to be on the exam. And don't take a professor's word for face value. Like, take it for face value. Like, if he says it's gonna be on there, believe him, but study other material. Don't trust him, right? You can control what you can't control. And the anxiety you're facing is you're afraid of what's gonna be on the exam, how hard the exam's gonna be, and the amount of questions, right? You're afraid of what's gonna be on there because you don't know what's gonna be on there. It's daunting. You have this floor so astronomically low that you're afraid that if you mess up a few questions and you're cooked. And yeah, that's just life. You're gonna have to deal with it. Like, that's, if you think it's bad now when you're in school, wait till you get in the real world, until you get in the reality when you work a job. You have no control of what's gonna happen with the project manager or what's gonna happen with a client or whatever. You have no control over that. If you think your anxiety is crippling you now, wait till you get to like office work or field work. It's gonna ream you, and you have to learn to control it. And my advice is take a step back and breathe. Literally, take a step back and breathe. Breathe in for 3, hold for 3, and out for 3. Literally, it's not as bad as you make it out to be. Just take a step back, maybe take a few minutes mind off it. Maybe look at your phone. I don't mean look at your phone for 10 minutes, but look on your phone for like a few minutes just to take your mind off of it. Take a step back and assess, then analyze and move forward. That's all you really can do. You can't control what's gonna happen. You can't control the future, and you can't control the past. The only thing you have control, 100% control over in your life is you. That's it. You're the only one you have control over. Don't let things that you have no control over control you and get you nervous and afraid and scared. Don't. I know it's easier said than done. And I know there's gonna be comment words and buh, you can see that, but buh. Yeah, I know, I can, because I've had to deal with it with exams. And yes, there's always gonna be people who are gonna say they have it worse. Yeah, everyone has it worse than someone else. That's just life. No one's in the spot they want to be. But take a step back and breathe. That's all you can do, man. Trust me, the anxiety that you face is not as bad as it's made out to be. And the only thing you can control is yourself. Control you. That's all you can control. You can't control anything else in life. You're the only person that's 100% control over yourself. So take a step back and just breathe. Just breathe. It'll be all right. That's all you can do. So I hope you guys have a great one. If you did like the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. For the comment warriors, just go in there and tell me why I'm wrong.